Hypochlorite, sulfuric fluoride, and sulfur dioxide are many chemicals that you can find in your produce at the store. These chemicals can cause harmful effects to your body, and just replacing a small amount of these chemicals can reduce those harmful effects. I've always grown a garden whenever I was a little girl all throughout my childhood, and me and my parents have grown many different fruits and vegetables, so this gives me firsthand experience. Today I'm going to persuade you to grow your own fruits and vegetables. First, let's talk about the mysterious ingredients that can be in produce at the store. Pesticides can be more harmful than they are healthy. They can cause adverse health effects. In a report by Annals of Neurology, people with low-level exposure to pesticides had a 70% higher chance of Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease is caused by the destruction of your main brain cells. Another thing found at the store can be chemical preservatives on fruit. In an article by Karen Gardner, reviewed by a person with a Master's of Science, it says that if you eat a lot of preservatives and food additives, this gives you an increased chance of obesity, high blood pressure, heart disease, or cancer. These are nasty health concerns that just can be avoided at all costs. Fruits and vegetables also are imported to the United States from other countries, which is a problem. In an article by Catherine Can and reviewed by Dr. Louise Chang, the U.S. has higher food safety standards than other countries, and then later in the article she talks about how the FDA only checks 1% of all imported foods. The FDA only checking 1% can lead to outbreaks of dangerous bacteria or viruses like the coronavirus. There are also produce at the store that are worse to buy than others. Apples, strawberries, grapes, celery, peaches, and cucumbers are the worst to buy because of the high pesticide residues. Now that you've learned about the dangers of buying food at the store, let's solve it. Growing your own fruits and vegetables is a great way to solve this. It may seem hard and a little daunting, but it's actually quite easy. Find a nice place to put it, space seeds out based on how big the plant is going to get, and then make the rows thick so you can fit your body through them. If you do not want to grow a full garden, container gardening is also an option. A publication reviewed by Joseph Masabani, professor at Texas A&M AgriLife Extension Services, says that a container garden can be put anywhere, and most fruits and vegetables that grow in a yard garden will do well in container gardening. It's a simple and easy way to take care of.
There are just 3 elements to growing great container vegetables: sun, soil, and the right container. Tomatoes grow to fairly large plants, so we only want to use 1 per container. Unlike peppers and eggplants that we plant evenly with the soil line, tomatoes can go deeper. Upon planting, it's best to stake or cage them. You want to choose a well-balanced vegetable fertilizer that has equal parts nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium, which will be labeled as N, P, and K. Happy gardening!
Certain fruits and vegetables can be easier to grow. For example, tomatoes, zucchini, summer squash, strawberries, peppers, and many more are very easy to grow, and they're also easy to grow in containers. Fruit trees and grapevines are also a great way to start your garden. Jonathan Ingalls, who volunteers at Organic Farms, wrote an article that says that fruit trees give long-term food and high yield, and they are low maintenance and help surrounding wildlife. Imagine how the world would be different if everyone grew fresh fruit and vegetables. It would increase fruit and vegetable intake. In a study done by Michigan State University, gardening activities increased youth consumption of fruits and vegetables in 13 of 14 trials. This gives these students the nutrition that they need. The CDC also states that only 1 in 10 adults get enough fruits and vegetables. They should be getting around 1.5 to 2 cups of fruits and 2 to 3 cups of vegetables. Planting your own garden can also increase oxygen and decrease carbon. Frederick Brearley, a physiologist, says that plants improve the air by multiple ways: by absorbing carbon dioxide, releasing oxygen, increasing humidity, and absorbing pollutants. The world and the people in it would be thriving if everybody planted their own garden. Container gardening is also cheap, and you will save money compared to buying food at the store. Just find a few buckets laying around, buy some soil, some plants, and you're all set. As you can tell, growing your own fruits and vegetables, even if it's a few containers in a kitchen or on a porch or a full garden, it eliminates unnecessary risk factors from the store. Growing gardens full of fresh fruit and vegetables is easy and cheap. So go out and buy a few containers, some soil, and any type of plant. Start today and make a change to gardening. Who knows, you might even love it.